Hello and welcome to Odds Checkers coverage of Thursday Night Football. What's going on? I am Matt O'Leary, joined by Elisha Twerski. Elisha, what's going on, my man?
Not much. Just really excited for this matchup between Case Keenum and Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, can't be more riveting than that. I did tell myself that I'm not going to take any digs at the Jets in this video.
Wow.
So, yeah, I know. Real sacrifice on my part. But, I'm just really excited about this matchup.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. And, let's jump right into it and take a look. We'll start with the point spread here. Line moved a little bit. Cleveland at -2 after the quarterback news. Anything jumping out to you?
You know, what's interesting is the line moved, but for some books it was a half a point. For some books it was 1 point. Like the Baker Mayfield getting injured and being out, and Case Keenum replacing him really had that little of an effect. Usually when you see a starting quarterback go out, you see more 2-3 points depending who it is. If it's Rodgers, you might see 5-6 points. But in this case, really the move was smaller than I expected. I mean, for me, and this goes not just for the spread, but also the money line, and more specifically the money line. But Cleveland's without Baker Mayfield, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, possibly Conklin and Wills, their bookend tackles. Odell Beckham could be out right now, very questionable. Not like he's been playing well anyway. Jarvis Landry, big question mark, whether he's going to be activated off IR. So they're a really banged up team, and somehow they're still favored. I guess that's just because of home field advantage, but that's not enough for me to like them. I actually like the Broncos in this game. They're the healthier team. Surprisingly, this is the first time all season that the Broncos have been an underdog. They've been favored in every single game this season. They're 3-3 against the spread. Both teams are 3-3 against the spread. But one thing to note, the Browns in their last 11 home games have covered just 4 times. And they've covered, since 2020, they've covered just 5 out of the 14 games that they've been favored. So not a huge fan of the Browns. I am a big fan of the Broncos just because of the health of Cleveland. What about you?
I'm going to go with the Browns, and it's kind of a reluctant one. I don't really like this game in particular, especially with the quarterback being out. But Teddy Bridgewater is not that healthy either. He has a foot issue going on right now. And I think that Cleveland's going to do enough on offense with, their backup running backs and just, kind of hog the ball and that kind of mentality. I feel like they're just a more desperate team. When you look at it, they are in a tough division with obviously Baltimore and Cincinnati playing better than anticipated. And if they want to keep pace in the wild card race, which I think, everyone in the preseason predictions assumed that they would be either, atop of the AFC North or in one of the wild card spots, they really can't afford to lose 3 in a row. Again, you brought up the numbers with against the spread. It hasn't been pretty, but this is just more so of this is a desperation kind of spot for Cleveland in order to, come up with this win. And if they can't cover a 2-point spread and win by at least 3, then they're in some major issues, even with Keenum at the quarterback position, I think.
Right. I mean, it's a question of, do you like Keenum more on another big issue is the fact that this game is on Thursday night. Obviously means Keenum had a lot less preparation than he would have if it was a normal Sunday or Monday game. So that's another ding against Cleveland. So it's a question of if you like Case Keenum enough on short notice versus Teddy Bridgewater with a banged up foot, who's been the quarterback at least for the last few weeks. I lean Bridgewater, and I lean that Denver defense, even though they haven't been so good lately, but I lean that Denver defense. It just feels, I feel more comfortable with that.
Totally understandable. Now, let's take a look at that money line. As you're someone who likes Denver in this game. We could see what the value is right now at plus 110 is your best value, and best value for Cleveland minus 125. It looks like.
Yeah, I like the plus 110. I wouldn't even bother with the spread. It's just 2 points. Some places it's 1.5. I wouldn't bother with the spread. I'd just go straight to the money line. You get the solid plus value there. So that's what I favored them. And again, they're going up against a team that's completely banged up without a bunch of superstars. I mean, at this point, their roster kind of looks like the Jets roster. Oh, crap. I said I wasn't going to do that. Never mind. But, yeah, they're Cleveland's banged up, and it just again, it's not just that they're banged up; it's that they have so little time to come up with a game plan for this, given that it's a Thursday night game. So that's my reasoning behind going with Denver.
Listen, if you're going to take Denver in this game, I'm saying to do it on the money line. It's not worth it on the point spread. So if you're looking for if you're looking for the better value and you feel comfortable in Denver, go money line. Same here. Let's get to total. It's pretty low, 41.5. The line is set at. Do you think they clear that number?
I do, mainly because Thursday nights tend to be a mess, especially defensively. Since 2020, the over is 12-7-2 against. Okay, I was about to say against the spread, but I don't think that works. The over is 12-7-2. The Browns have gone over 7 of 11 games since 2020 at home. Obviously, no Baker Mayfield. It's a little bit of a different situation. But the fact that they don't have a running game kind of helps because they're going to need to throw. I mean, Dearness Johnson and Felton, who's a receiver turned running back / turned receiver / no idea what he plays. He's going to be playing running back a lot. They're going to need to throw. Cleveland's gone over during that stretch 5 of 7 games after a loss. It's something I'm really feeling I'm feeling the over. Again, both of these teams, the defenses are just coming in really limping. Like Browns have allowed 84 points in the last 2 games. The Broncos have allowed 61. I don't have confidence in either of these defenses. I think 41's a 41.5, 41, really low number. I think they can go over. What about you?
Me too. Yeah, me too. I'm with you. Obviously, when you consider that it's going to be the Browns' backup quarterback, they'll be out their 2 big running backs, and then looking at Teddy Bridgewater as the starter for Denver, it's not like they're putting up a ton of points either. You'd imagine, okay, you're probably taking the under in this game, but with where the line being at 41.5, that's just too low for me to take the under. I think at least one of these teams will get to 20 in the mid-20s, and you just got to hope that the other, gives you somewhere around in the mid-teens. And as you said, man, the defense has really struggled, both sides, the last couple of weeks especially. Both teams are limping in right now. Browns lost 2 in a row. The Broncos started 3-0 and are now 3-3. So I don't know. That 41.5 number just seems way too low. So I'm taking the over here as well.
Yeah. That's just the moment I saw the line. That was my gut feeling as well.
Absolutely. So stay tuned because tomorrow we'll have some action for you on some prop bets that you can place. But for now, that's going to do it for us here at Odds Checker. Make sure to check out the website in order to get all your lines and all the information that you need to know before placing your bet. This has been great.
Thanks.